Hello, it's Kadisha. I apologize, my last video cut off, so hopefully, oh my hair, hold on. Why are you trying to do me? You be trying to do me. So hopefully you got what I was saying by the end, because I'm not going to continue that video. The only thing I would do is just say the end. So this is a different day as far as you seeing the video, but this is the same day for me recording. And I still am kind of on that same wavelength of not being mediocre, because it's so easy to get into this routine of just wanting to do what you've done all the time. And right now I wouldn't say I'm experiencing, but I'm witnessing it more, how we make excuses for just staying the way we are, not advancing, not doing more than what we are doing. And it's not because we're incapable of, but it's just, sad word, it's laziness. And like I said, I'm witnessing it right now, and it's so sad, because I'm just like, no, why are you being that way? And it's because they've grown accustomed to that. And when I say they, I'm just talking in general, because we all can get that way. And I'm trying now to break out of these cycles and trying to step out and do new things, but I also push myself in a healthy way, not unhealthy, where I'm doing everything and causing myself stress and anxiety. But it's just like realizing, like, okay, if I can do this, then do it. And then, like, okay, if I'm wanting to see other things happen in my life, then I'm gonna have to step out and do those things that I'm wanting to acquire, and not just delegate tasks, wanting other people to do it. I don't know. And I guess maybe because sometimes I feel like the fall guy, and not necessarily where things are getting blamed on me, but it's just like I take the initiative. And I feel like I've always done that, and not really always, but when I was working at a certain place, I wasn't a boss or anything, but I was kind of like the head person, because I was one of the first people to work there when it opened. And so I had a lot of responsibility, and not necessarily because they gave it to me, it was because I kind of took it on. And we have to be careful in that too, because we often don't realize that we can put on more work on ourselves than what is actually even required of us. And it's like, well, where are you going here? So I'm not saying that we should not work. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I'm saying, like, we should not be mediocre in whatever we're doing. So me and my job, I'm wanting to start a business. And so I'm just like, okay, I have to do XYZ. And so XYZ is not what I've normally done, because I've always worked for people. I've never worked for myself. And so it's like now I have to take steps and realize, like, okay, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do that. But in those steps, I cannot be mediocre. And when I say that, it's just like we have to realize, if you're not willing, somebody else is always willing. And this is not to talk about employers or to give employers a reason to fire you or anything of that nature, but it's just like we have to remember. I think about Esther, when her uncle was telling her, what was her uncle name? I was about to say Mephibosheth. Lord, you know that ain't his name. But he was saying, like, if you don't do it, somebody else is gonna do it. And that is what I'm trying to get us to realize with being mediocre. Is like, if you don't do whatever you're called to do, somebody else is gonna take over that ship and do it and excel, and you're gonna be looking crazy. And I don't know why I'm getting this type of, I feel like, fire in my belly. And it's because I want everybody to be able to live the life that the Lord has for you. And we have to realize that that's not necessarily a comfortable life, and it's not going to always be safe. You're going to have to step out, take some risks, and have some faith in order to move in the direction in which you're called to. And it's going to look scary, because we don't know what's ahead. But I hope this video encourages you to not really focus on what of not knowing, but knowing who is guiding you and leading you in that direction. And as long as we remember that, we'll be able to conquer anything. But we have to get out our own heads and stop saying, well, I have to wait till all the lights are green in order to do that. And it's just like, hey, all the lights are not going to be green always. All the lights are not going to be green any day, as we know with going to the stoplight. I mean, working when I'm late. Oh, that just made me think of another video. When I'm late, oh my goodness, I get every red light. But when I'm on time, all the lights are not green, but some of them are, most of them I feel like are green, and then, you know, I have an occasional red light. Yeah, so it's just like we have to realize that, oh, I'm sorry, my washer is going in the bed, so you probably can hear it, but hopefully it doesn't drown out what I'm doing. But I just want you to realize that if you're mediocre, don't expect to get all that is called of you or all that you can have in this life, because it's just not going to come to you being mediocre. But yeah, my washer getting loud. It must be on the spin cycle. So I'm going to end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. And like I always say, it's not going to be okay. It's better than those. Until next time. Bye.